The message from the angels to you is brought to you today by the Archangel Zadkiel and tells you, beware, nothing is what it seems. My beloved, today I share this message with you because it is necessary for you to realize that many of the things around you at this moment are not what they seem. It is important that you look beyond appearances, that you have a deep and true vision of reality. In this special message that comes with light directly to your being, you must pay attention and open both your mind and your heart to absorb and find the real essence that dwells in you and achieve changes in your life. That is why, staying until the end, you will discover why this message was really for you and how much you needed it. Also take advantage of the final advice to take your first big step. Appearances are often deceptive. They hide behind them a reality completely different from the one they project. But with wisdom you will be able to discover all the truths that lie behind them. Your intuition and the help of the angels can be of great help in these matters, because they will help you to illuminate your path and to discover all the things that are hidden behind appearances. Today I share this message with you because it is necessary that you know the truth. It is necessary that you observe it with your own eyes. Today the shadows are illuminated and everything is discovered for you. Today is the exact moment. It is the perfect moment. It is easy to get carried away with certain frequency by appearances, by the superficial. But consciences and awakened souls have the need to always see a little further. Thus, you will not only remain with the superficial of the people and situations in your life, but you will understand the why, the what for. Because you finally understand that all things happen with a purpose, that everything has a cause and an effect. And right now there are many things around you that are not what they seem. That is why today I illuminate your being and your consciousness. That is why today I help you to decipher the information that remains hidden in those people and in those situations. Throughout this spiritual teaching I will explain which are the situations in which appearances can be deceiving you. And as you listen to the message you will know exactly what they are about. You will know what appearances are around you that are hiding other things. Remember that intentions and emotions cannot be seen, but like everything else in the universe it is energy. Therefore you can feel them and you can decipher them. Trust your intuition, your ability to think and your inner wisdom. The first thing you have to be careful with, because they are not always what they seem, is relationships. Not only your personal relationships but other people's relationships. You may look around you and see couples that seem perfect, families that seem to have no problems, people who are like a perfect, gleaming showcase. But that's not always as it seems. There are relationships, families, and people who may seem perfect but actually harbor a lot of toxicity inside. And it is those people who try the hardest to keep up appearances, to make everything around them look like paradise. Be careful, because those people who insist again and again to show how wonderful their lives are, how perfect their relationships are, or how happy they are the ones who probably hide sadness or other problems. These types of people are the ones who often find themselves immersed in toxic relationships, disrespectful families, or difficult environments. That's why you should never compare yourself to anyone, because you see one thing, but in reality something else may be going on. Don't just look at the image projected by those people. Everybody is fighting battles inside, battles that you probably don't know about. Always, behind all those facades of false perfection, there is another story. You have to be careful not to meddle too much in other people's affairs. But you also have to understand that you don't have to be affected by other people's image or appearances. Because what you see is only what those people are showing you. You are only seeing a small part of it. And you must be very cautious with this because it also happens with new people who come into your life. It has already happened to you on many occasions that you meet someone who apparently is very good for you. But with the passage of time the mask comes off and you discover that behind the appearances a very painful truth was hidden. Be careful because not everything you see is true. People only show a part of it. And often they show what they want to show, what they think will please others. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Thank you always. Therefore, you must be very careful when you compare yourself with other people, when you want to be like others, because in reality you do not know how they are. Be careful because those people who approach you and insist on showing how good they are, how perfect their lives are, or try to show off too much, actually hide another reality under those appearances. You don't always have to be suspicious, but what you do have to do is listen to your intuition and always think wisely. Often people boast of those things that they lack. So don't get carried away by appearances and always go one step further. One of the most important steps in the awakening of consciousness is precisely to learn to look beyond. To not stay with the superficial and to realize that many people constantly strive to appear what they are not. That is why it is much better to look inside yourself, not to compare yourself with anyone and not to believe anything anyone tells you. Always think for yourself. Have your own opinions and seek your own truth. There are people who have a great interest in manipulating your opinion, in making you believe things that are not. Because somehow they benefit from you thinking that way. But you have wisdom and intelligence. You don't have to accept what others say, nor do you have to believe everything you see. You also don't just go by appearances of what you see in others because you don't know what they are really going through. Your ego can sometimes lead you to look at a person and think that everything is going well for them, that you will not be able to have what that person has. But there are many things about those people that you don't see. Many of the human beings who boast of having material success have other types of deficiencies, such as emotional, personal, or health deficiencies. And you can't see that with the naked eye. Don't compare yourself to others because you never really know who you are comparing yourself to. What you can know for sure is who you are, what you feel and what you want. And that's enough. If you look at others, look at them to see something positive in them. Beware of all those people who have to be always proving that they are good, that they do good things for others. Because there are certainly many beings of light among human beings. There are wonderful people who help others in a selfless way. But if they want to prove how good they are over and over again, it is a sign that something is wrong. They are probably just feeding their ego, and the intentions they carry are not always good. Beware of all those people who want to show you how kind and nice they are. Because kindness and goodness are things you perceive, you don't have to show it. You have to be forewarned in this sense not to fall into the trap of selfish, manipulative, or blackmailing people. I invite you today to explore all the hidden dimensions of reality. I encourage you to be careful with appearances, because things are not always what they seem. Remember that the physical world is only a small part of reality. It is only one of the many planes of existence that exist in the universe. If you keep only a part of what you see, you will not be able to know all the truths that lie beneath the surface. It is your duty to explore, to think for yourself, to question everything and to find the truth. The truth can rarely be seen with the naked eye. It is necessary to use your spiritual intelligence and your divine wisdom to find it. Your human senses will let you know only a part of the truth, but with your spiritual gifts you will be able to know a deeper dimension. Staying only with appearances can also be a mistake because it can make you miss valuable opportunities. When you see only appearances, you miss opportunities for learning, for connection, for development. Also, if you do not see things as they are and see only a part of them, you can make wrong decisions. Don't make the mistake of making decisions based only on appearances. That is the easiest way, but it is not the best way. If you take a little more time to explore reality, you will discover new possibilities, new solutions, and new opportunities. And all of that would go unnoticed if you didn't make the effort to look a little further. Don't judge people by their appearances, because that way you can miss the opportunity to have really valuable people in your life. And you can also make the mistake of having people in your life who are not good for you because they have deceived you with their appearances. Do not stay with the superficial. Be careful and discover new paths, new truths. Allow yourself to explore new horizons. The angels will accompany you along the way. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Be proactive and open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. Do not underestimate the power of now. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.